Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Coralie, and if we're being honest, this is a video that I never thought I'd be making. If you asked me a couple years ago if this was in my future, couldn't have seen this one coming, that's for sure. But long story short, I'm moving to Germany. What? So if you've been keeping up with my videos, you know that I'm in a long distance relationship and I have a boyfriend who is from Germany, and he is currently living in Germany. That's where he's from because he's doing an apprenticeship and he can't just come to Australia in the middle of his studies. So basically, I'm going to him, and it was all up in the air for a little while because obviously I can't stay for longer than 90 days in a 120-day period with the Australia and Schengen Germany agreement. So I applied for a visa, which was just over a week ago, which is absolutely insane. I applied for a working holiday visa, which means I can stay in Germany for up to a year and I can work for, I think it's 6 months out of the 12. I actually have to check that. But I applied for that. I expected it could take, it suggested 1 to 3 weeks, but it could take up to 3 months to be approved. And 1 week after I applied, my passport was back in the mail and it had a visa stuck in it, which is absolutely insane. So it is official and I am moving to Germany. Like, I sent my passport back to my family's home and my mum texted me a picture the other day saying like, oh my god, it's here, it's arrived, you've got your visa. And within 20 minutes of that text, I had booked my flight. One-way ticket, baby. What? So I thought I'd have a little chat through my visa experience and then we can talk about my future plans as I become a German for a year. But basically here in Australia, if you want to apply for a visa, you have to go to the Federal Consulate of Germany. It's a big long name, but that is in Sydney. I'm from Adelaide, so it was an expensive experience. I had to book flights to Sydney, I had to catch a taxi to the building, I had to pay for the visa, I had to catch a Uber back, I had to fly home. It was like a $600 day. It was expensive, but ultimately it was absolutely worth it because I was accepted and I have a visa within a week of that meeting. So if you want to apply for a working holiday visa as an Australian for Germany, you have to fill out their form that you can get on the website. You have to provide passport sized photos, which I just got from the post office. You have to prove you have funds from your bank account and you have to have travel insurance already booked, which is interesting because if you don't get your visa accepted, you've just wasted travel insurance money. But I had all of that, and then I also had a letter from my boyfriend's father, who is German, and he was just saying that like he welcomes me into his home and all that sort of stuff, which I'm sure made my application stronger to have like a German businessman welcoming me into his home. But yeah, I never saw my future evolving around applying for a visa, but here we are. My battery's dying. I'm gonna change that. Hi, I'm back. But where did we leave off? It's been a second for you. It's been about a minute for me and I'm already lost. It's a pretty intense experience because you have to travel to Sydney if you're not from Sydney. It's a whole ordeal, but it was so easy. I went up, I booked a time slot for my meeting, I handed the lady all my papers, and that was pretty much it. It took about 10 minutes, I had to scan my fingerprints, and then that was it. I was done. I was a bit nervous to start with because when I first got into the consulate building, everybody talking to the people was speaking entirely in German, and my first thought was, oh god, they're not going to give me a visa if I can't do this in German. Now, ich spreche nicht gut Deutsch, aber ich lerne, so my German isn't fantastic. I'm hoping it will be after a year in Germany, but I was not prepared for that. But thankfully, they let me speak English, so that was fantastic. But yeah, so what's my plan? As you saw in a video a week or so ago, is I am quitting my job, which is 100% official now because I have a flight booked, and I'm going to talk to my boss about it on Monday, which is kind of scary, but he already knows it's coming, it'll be fine. And my plan is to finish up my full-time job mid-April so I can have a couple of weeks spending time with my family before I leave, because obviously a year away from them is a very long time. So I'd like to soak up the time that I do have. So I am flying to Germany start of May. And I'm doing the same route that I did when I went to visit for 3 months last year, which is Adelaide to Perth, Perth to Dubai, Dubai to Hamburg. And can we just say for a second that Emirates is bringing back Adelaide to Dubai, which is going to be amazing, but that's not till October. But when I come home, I will definitely be flying that because it cuts your travel time down by like 10 hours. It's amazing. But yeah, I'm going to be going Emirates again, purely because I'm comfortable with the route. I've done it before. Yes, it was a bit of an interesting experience the first time because they lost my luggage and I didn't get it back for like 2 weeks, and trying to figure it all out was a nightmare, but I'm sure that won't happen again. So that's the plan. And then when I'm over in Germany, I will be freelancing. I will be YouTubing like crazy because I want this to be a thing and I want to document this entire series. It's my life. I want to document this, and I will also be trying to get a part-time job in Germany. There is a potential I could work at my partner's office for like English marketing, but we will see. That might not happen. Otherwise, I will just have to knuckle down, really learn the language, and then find a job. But I'm moving to Germany. It's so crazy to have bought a one-way ticket. I mean, yes, my visa expires. I have to be back May 2025, but that's still a year in Germany, which is absolutely insane. And then me and my partner can come back to Australia for a bit, and it's bonkers. But that is the update. It's official. My visa, oh, sorry, shake you a little bit. My visa has been approved. I have a flight booked, and the countdown's on. Germany vlogs, they're coming back, baby, and they're gonna be staying for a long time. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you're excited to join me on this journey. I'm very excited to document the digital nomad lifestyle as I freelance and YouTube my way through Germany and try and get a part-time job and learn the language and all that good stuff. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I put out new videos every few days again. You know what? I'm getting back into it. And subscribe and hit that notification bell if you'd like to see more. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys.